Gentleman from 19.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm not sure I want to follow up my colleagues over here, but I do have an additional point that I want to make. And, we didn't have a full hearing on this in committee, so a lot of things will remain unsaid. And I'm not naive. I know this is an election year. I fully expect this to pass. But I wanted to stand up and explain my no vote because I'm voting no, but probably not for a reason that you would expect. I'm not interested in debating the fundamental questions of whether and when politicians should come in between women and their doctors. I'm not interested in debating questions about the extent to which we actually respect the fundamental dignities of all Idahoans. Rather, I'm voting no because I want to do my part to try and reestablish the public's trust in government. I want the government to trust, I want the people to trust their government and their legislature again. And resolutions like this, I think, make us look divisive. I think they make us look hypocritical, and I think they make us look unfocused. To many Idahoans, what it looks like we are doing is campaigning and playing politics. Now, I know some of you believe that all we are doing is taking a step to address a serious miscarriage of justice, and all we're doing is asking Idahoans to lower their flags to recognize the loss of so-called innocent beings. But the legislature's never done this before, at least not since 1970. And why are we singling out this particular class? If we want to talk about respecting the lives of Americans that we've lost, where was a resolution to encourage our neighbors to lower their flags for the millions of enslaved Americans that perished under our lash? Where was the resolution to encourage our neighbors to lower their flags for the millions of indigenous Idahoans and Americans that perished under our germs and our steel? Where was the resolution to encourage our neighbors to lower their flags for the millions of Idahoans and Americans who take their own lives, who've taken their own lives just to rid themselves of the bullying and the hate that we reap on them generation after generation simply because of their sexual orientation or their gender identity? So we've never passed a resolution to memorialize any of these other innocent people, and we're doing it now, and I don't like it, and I think it's reducing the public's trust in what we are doing here. And while this bill doesn't do it, I think we do have opportunities to unify and bring more unity to this body. And I think we can be laser focused on the 3 or the 4 or the 5 issues that all of our constituents want us to spend our time on. I don't think this is one of those issues, and that's why I'm going to be voting no. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Is there further debate?